Hey everybody, we're here for a new episode of RLG Cast Reviews. I'm here with Johnny Donuts 777. And you'll see his stuff in the description below. Go check out his channel. If you like
Mhm.
wrestling, he does wrestling, he has some gaming stuff.
Yeah, we're
Uh
trying to put the gaming back into
Try to
the
put the
to
gaming
channel.
back in
Yeah,
it. Put the G back in gaming,
yeah,
you know? Anyways,
yeah.
he puts the gay in gaming.
Mm.
So let's talk about F1 the movie.
Dun, 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 dun. Well, yeah, and right after this record, well, tomorrow is the British Grand Prix, so
Well,
yeah. And Max may be going to Mercedes.
that's all shaboobala.
It's all speculation, yeah.
I don't want to
Max,
hear
I know
that.
Max is under contract till 2027. He ain't going anywhere. Actually, his contract expires right when Lewis's is done.
Anywho, tell him what this
Yes.
movie's about.
This movie is about an aging race car driver that gets sucked back into the racing world when his friend's team is losing on the track and he's under the, under the gun to lose his team and his team being sold off to a conglomerate. And he doesn't want that. And he has this young, rash upstart of a new driver and he's trying to get Brad Pitt to get him to see his true potential.
Which, okay, we're not going to do really spoiler free here because this movie doesn't really have anything that's
No,
spoilers. It's just
I
kind
do
of
have a few nitpicks, but yes.
we're not, I don't we're going to do spoiler free.
Yeah.
It's just this we're just going to
We're
talk
just going
about
to
this
talk about
movie
this
because I
movie.
don't
Yeah.
think there's anything that's spoilers. You're either going to watch this movie or you're not. Um so I don't know if you ever have you ever seen Driven?
Oh, yeah. With Stallone,
This is the same movie, just better.
much better. Yeah.
He's a retired IndyCar driver that gets brought back to take care of a brash
This is essentially
rookie.
Top Gun Maverick,
Yeah.
which I like Top Gun Maverick.
I mean, yeah. Same
No, essentially,
director, same
it
director,
is the
right?
same director. Yeah. It's Top Gun Maverick with F1 cars.
Um, I think like generally it was pretty well put together. The acting
Yeah.
is well managed. I thought the story is simple. It's really streamlined and it's
You
like
got
they're
great cameos by
yeah.
Crofty and Ted Kravitz and Gunter Steiner, Toto
You see
Wolff.
Lewis Hamilton for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Um, it's yeah, and they use the real names and the real companies and stuff, and that was
Yeah.
kind of cool.
And a lot of the race scenes people don't know, may not know, is those were actual races over the last 3, 4 years that they just super. So a lot of those like side by, like not the action shots where cars are like getting,
Yeah, yeah,
but the
yeah.
actual racing is actual races where they just CG the car over another car.
Yeah, and they did Brad Pitt did a lot of the actual racing.
Hmm.
He said it was really hard because the seeing out of the halo is like impossible
Yeah.
already, and then you have all the cameras there. He's so, but
Yeah.
you get like really good vibes during the
And someone
driving
who does
scenes.
watch Formula One
Yeah,
pretty
someone
much.
who used to be a huge fan, and I just can't watch it anymore. I
Yeah.
can't like
And
can't do
you
it.
know, I was there pretty much every step of the way when they started filming this movie and the talks about it. It was a huge buildup.
Yeah, and I think generally the racing scenes are excellent.
Hmm.
What I don't like is that there's very few racing scenes,
Hmm.
and everything is a montage, and there's no actual development. It's just everything is just a montage. There's like 6 different montage sequences in this. And yes, I love 80s movies, but I didn't
Hmm.
need everything to be a montage.
A
Show
little
me
bit of
some
it's
racing.
a little bit of Days of Thunder thrown in.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here,
Yeah.
right? And I mean, I I'm not gonna even pretend I didn't enjoy the movie. I did. I'm gonna
Hmm.
give it a good score. So just be
So am
ready
I.
for that. I think the musical score is amazing.
Yeah.
Like the actual score is crazy
Even
good.
even down to using the actual Formula One theme.
Yeah. The announce do okay, so in real Formula One, when you're driving around, can you
Hmm.
hear the announcers on the loudspeaker?
No.
So why did they play it like that in the movie?
It's like wrestling, right?
Yeah, but in wrestling, we know when you're in the arena, you can't hear it. They
Yeah.
played it like as if it was coming out of like a loudspeaker, so
Yeah,
everyone in the
I
stands
think
could
that's
hear
just,
it.
yeah, it's, I, it's been a long time since I've been to a race, but what they used to do was back then you used to have, remember, you used to have shortwave radios.
Yeah,
So you used to be able to like bring your AM, FM receiver and you can tune into a certain shortwave radio to hear The
Well, yeah, you'd
commentary.
need to because you only see whatever's passing you by, right?
Yeah,
I've been to the Indy twice, the Toronto Indy, which I
yeah.
don't even know, do they do that still?
I think it's next weekend. Timmy's on it.
But I've been to that twice. It's extremely loud.
Yes,
Lots of ladies at the
yes,
racing.
yes. Okay. It is. It's July 18th to the 20th at Exhibition Place. So I told you, it's 2 weeks.
Well, I'd love to go to Montreal, but I don't think they do that Grand Prix anymore, do they?
Yes, they do. They just had it.
Oh, nice.
Let's go next week, next year.
Let's go next week.
Yeah, next week. Let's go
I'll
next
go.
year.
I'll go next year. I love
Next
Montreal,
year,
anyways.
it's over the Victoria Day long weekend.
Oh, that's cute. I like that.
So they moved it from June to May.
Okay. Anyways,
It's only about $600.
the acting, Carrie Condon is so good in this.
Yeah, he was excellent in this.
Carrie Condon, the girl, you jerk.
Sure. Yes, the one who would never sleep with Brad Pitt.
Yeah. This
Yes.
guy just made up. I said a name and he just heard what he wanted to hear.
Yes.
Freaking jerk. Um, Carrie Condon was really good in this. She's probably the best. Brad Pitt kept smiling when they were having the fight scenes. He just kept
Yeah.
smiling, and it was throwing me off.
Javier Bardem was good in this too,
Javier
though.
Bardem was good in
Yeah.
this.
But yeah.
Javier Bardem was good, but he's not like really in it.
No, he's the is he the owner? Is he the principal of he's the owner of the team, right?
I don't think he's the owner. I think he's like the lead guy. The owner is
The
the guy who
the,
wants to sell it.
the team
That
principal?
yeah,
Because there's also the mechanic played by Tobias Menzies there. The
D-
head
d-
that
he was funny.
Yeah, he was great in this.
There's
Yeah.
that little arc of the storyline with the girl mechanic that can't do anything right, and like everyone's always mad at her, and then she starts figuring it out.
Yeah.
Problem is, they don't do anything with her. So there's this
No.
weird secondary story arc or like quadrariary, like she's
Yeah.
like the fourth storyline of her becoming a better mechanic, but we don't ever spend any time with her. So why is it part of the movie?
Yeah, I don't know. That one was a little weird.
Like they could have had her be like something important to the movie where it's like we actually learn about her,
Yeah.
but we don't. Like there's small things I'm gonna take away. Like the montage is too much. There's not enough racing and there's too many montages.
Yeah.
And for
Shout
a
out to
movie,
Kevin Magnuson though. He stole that scene.
yeah, for absolutely. It's for a movie as long as it is, and I don't
It
mean
is
that
it's longer than an actual F1
yeah.
race.
I don't mean it to say that oh this movie's like long and boring. I just mean for a movie with that amount of runtime, they should have did more development for things.
Yeah.
They should like not that it was bad without it, but they could have made the movie better
You
if it
know
had
what?
more.
Put a montage at the beginning of the movie where he's retired from after that crash, right? He's retired from F1, but do a montage at the beginning of the movie going from place to place, actually watching him win. We only see him win that one other race.
And the thing that it gets really where I think they lose it is they don't become close enough as friends for the
Hmm.
breakup to make any sense. So when the breakup happens, and the breakup is because his cousin, the manager guy,
Hmm.
keeps telling him, "Look, this guy's stealing all your spotlight." So it's not even him coming to the realization on
No.
his own. It's a little mouse in his ear, and it's to me
Yeah.
that was like cheap. And you didn't even establish them as good friends to begin with to have it be like they're
Yeah.
having a breakup.
And my little nitpick is from someone who watches the races. What Brad Pitt's character was doing, Sonny Hayes, what he was doing in some of the races, he would have gotten a 10 race ban for them. Like
Oh, constantly having the things. Yeah.
intentional punctures, intentionally causing yellow flags. Like Felipe Massa lost the championship to Lewis Hamilton because of that.
I know. It's
Right?
but that's why I compare it to Driven because that's how Driven was.
Yeah.
Like literally just like wild tactics. I'm gonna smash into this guy, and it's like what?
Yeah. Oh, let me intentionally get a puncture or ruin my front wing so this way, like,
It's actually crazy because Driven is just this exact same storyline as this.
yeah, this was a little
It's
bit better
definitely
written.
better, but like I think I don't see this as being like, oh, they had an original idea for a racing movie. No, some guy watched Driven and was like, I'm just gonna do this better than that.
It's Driven meets that movie from the 60s, Grand Prix.
Grand Prix is really good.
It is an excellent movie, yes,
Grand Prix is really good. So is Le
but there was
Mans. Le
that one
Mans is also
crash that's
really good.
exactly a scene for scene recreation.
Yeah. You know what's a really good movie? Ford v Ferrari. That's a really good movie.
Yeah.
That's a Senna. That's
Rush.
the Rush is actually really good. Senna, the miniseries, is
Hmm.
actually excellent.
Yeah.
But I love how they talk about the guy. He's like telling the other driver at the beginning. He's like, he raced with Schumacher. He raced
Yeah.
with Senna.
Yeah. How old is this guy?
I
Like,
thought that was a really cool
so
scene.
Fernando Alonso is 41 or 42,
Yeah, I
and
can't believe he's still going.
and that's what I mean. He's like ancient compared to some of the other drivers, and that's considered old
But
because
I think driving is something that you can do until your later years.
depending if you still have the reflexes, because as you get older, your reflexes diminish.
Yes, but we're not talking about like 60-year-old man doing wrestling here. You're talking about a 40-year-old guy driving a car. Like you can still do it. It doesn't mean he's going to be the best, but
No.
I'm sure he can do what he's doing until he's like close to 50. And then
Who,
he'll retire.
Alonso?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you don't have at this point of your career, he's won so much. You don't need to
Yeah.
you don't need to be first place in races. As long as he's not finishing in last every race, he's still capable of being an F1 driver.
Yeah.
Like, what
And
am I going to
especially if
replace
you're
you with a rookie who's going to come in last? Like, why would I do that?
am I going to replace you with my son who's only there because of I mean, oh, they already did that.
Oh, wow.
Lance Stroll,
That's
baby.
crazy. That's
Lance
crazy.
Stroll.
That's crazy.
Daddy's team.
What's crazy?
No, it's true though.
I don't like what you're saying.
Okay, fine.
We're not even going to let Michael Schumacher's son race, but we're going to have him race. That's crazy.
That's basically it.
I mean, Schumacher's son is not very good.
No. And there's talks that Colapinto might be replaced at Alpine by Valtteri Bottas.
Wow.
Between Alpine and the Red Bull teams, there's a lot of shakeups going on this year.
Let it happen. Let it ride.
Yeah.
Let's. Do you want to talk about this? Anything about this movie? Anything more you want to talk about?
No, go watch it. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
I mean,
It's a theater experience,
it is.
I think.
That's what I think it is. I think it's genuinely like a spectacle. Like you need to see this and hear it on a big screen, like the sound.
Yeah, I would love to watch a Formula One race, an actual race
They
in a
used to
theater.
do it.
Yeah.
They would have like occasional races at the theater.
Yeah, they used to do pay-per-views, wrestling pay-per-views
Yeah,
at the
they
theater.
still do that sometimes. They
Do
do
they?
UFC sometimes. Yeah. AEW was at pay-per-view at theaters a few times as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Anyways,
but
we
this is definitely
digress.
a theater experience.
8 out of 10.
I'm right there with you. 8.2.
Yeah. I think it has its flaws, but I think
Yeah.
to look at it,
But it's not a perfect movie. If it were a perfect movie, it'd be a 10 out of 10.
you got to point out the flaws because, or else we just be saying it's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, like I said, yes, I know, like I said, those that little nitpick that I had is done for dramatic effect, but like if that were a real race, you'd be banned.
Yeah, and I think that happens in a lot of racing movies. If we're being honest, I think they're
Yeah.
just like embellishing stuff. Yeah, I like the race at the beginning before we leave. Not the race, his tryout. I thought
Mhm.
they would like, why would you have him crash? He's supposed to be like a really good driver. I would have had him easily just beat him, and then
Yeah,
make everybody be like, holy shit.
he still got it.
No, but instead you made him like, oh well, I don't care. I crashed. Bye.
They're building
Like,
it up.
why did you do that?
Hey, he put it over the younger guy. That's what matters.
Yeah, but he didn't need to put over the younger guy. He should have won at first to
Yeah,
make it make sense.
yeah. But he does was it Joshua the character's name? At least he signs with Mercedes and Toto at the end of the
Yeah, that's true. Does he sign with him? No, he says no.
doesn't he? No, he's offered the
He's
contract from
offering. He says,
Mercedes.
I think I'll stay over here. Yeah, I can't do it.
That
I
would be
just Will
that would
Ospreay
be
just came to my head.
that would be like what's his name? You know, someone like I don't know, Esteban Ocon being offered the Mercedes seat. I'm going to stick with Alpine or Haas.
I'll stick with Toyota. I'll stick with
Cadillac next year.
I'll stick with my Indy cart. Anyways, that's it. Let us know what you
Mm-hmm.
thought in the comments and do 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 do.
Do do.